Body language is fascinating. You'll have a lot of psychiatrists or analysts, anyways, in other fields too, interrogators or people in business they want to meet in person. Those in the wise know of this phenomenon. Do you know what the organ of your brain is doing right now? Do you know that how or in what way your heart's beating? Do you know what your kidneys are doing? We have no clue what that ancient 4 billion-year-old ocean is doing as we're speaking right now. Hope you feel warm, you feel good. Hopefully, you're feeling trusting. But body language is a real time conveyance of that. So your body's doing all sorts of things for you and picking up on all sorts of things for you. For example, that brain of yours in your skull is taking in all these words, all this data, the light, the drink in my hand, and all these associations, drawing it from all the almanac of prior people you've listened to, whatever a doctor means. But body language is a real-time expression and signature. It's a nature's signature of who you are. What we call the affect in psychiatry. A with an A with effect with an A. Affect. It's someone who knows you well can tell if you're feeling sad or feeling happy or feeling excited or feeling turned on. Affect is this very old signature that transmits data and information. Sharing space with others facilitates this transmission of the living thing, the matrix, and all the work and functions it's driving us to do and participating alongside our conscious cowboying of the ancient jungle. That body language is a very big radio station. Pretty much uniformly, all psychoanalysts are going to say, come in person. Other types of therapy do not need to be in person. Ones that deal with psychodynamics, the richness of the living moments. We want to share the space together. We want to pick up the body language. That's why I did a wider lens, is I want to be able to show my genuineness. You can lean on me. You can bathe me in your intuition and say, does this guy know what he's talking about? Does he actually mean well? Checking the resonance of my voice. Am I getting nervous? Is it fluttering? Am I steady? Am I calm? Am I actually genuinely smiling? Now I'm making myself self-conscious. But I've been able to cultivate some genuineness with help. Definitely very happy I went through my own training psychoanalysis and still on that journey, 40 leagues under the sea. So much to know and probably won't know all of it, but will know enough about my ancient horse that I can understand it, guide it, and harness its vitality. So, tangents, all directions, but this is all connected. It's all part of this matrix. It's going to go these different directions. But on that point, body language, I encourage a deep sense of curiosity to realize that's a 4 billion-year-old working tapestry of art that's in real time doing its thing that you're not even aware of. That you have some say and control of, just like a cowboy over a horse, but that rider doesn't know exactly the physiology and the driving ancient nature of that living beast that's in all of us. Um, so, and that's another area people will be able to pick up on your body language, be able to tell if someone is in equanimity or if someone's sketchy or if someone's nervous or anxious or someone's aperture is a little bit narrowed or closed, like they're shy. You all know these things. You're all your own practitioners of the force. Some end all be all trying to convey. Like I'm not some master of it or omniscient, whatever. I just have a way of putting it in words and also using the satellite station that I gained from my engineering in the human body and evolutionary psychiatry and my medical degree and my deeper dives in the 2-year psychodynamic program, 4 years of didactic psychoanalysis. Having just dogmatic to psychoanalysis, it's just one way of navigating the ocean. We all have experienced navigating the ocean. What I say is going to resonate with some of your own travels and observations of the world, people, human nature. This is just a co-participating way of describing it. And might talk too much, use too flowery words, maybe too many metaphors, but hopefully the combination with my body language will resonate and echo something in you where traveling alongside you for a little bit on these ventures across the ocean together, might be able to share some useful, helpful sailors information. So, in the end, body language is a sophisticated display that demonstrates a vast amount of data about you, about others, and it is a dance in which you can influence the world and express your radio station's reception of signals and transmission of signals. Body language. Let's look at some examples. You're in the Arctic Circle, no other human around for anywhere. You come across an Eskimo. What are the universal features in which you detect in this curious, cold, but happy, maybe slight smile Eskimo you come across? What can you detect universally? What is this Eskimo's own style of being? It's cold out. Maybe they don't know something. Maybe that's stereotypical. Um, versus you go to Africa, which I'm dying to go to, part of the depth of an evolutionary big chapter and the aperture of our species coming forward on the longer journey of on this planet and whatnot. They're happy, are they dancing? What's these awesome rhythms? You go to Japan. It's old, complex history of conflict and intermingling and honor and displays of aggression versus grace versus helpfulness versus love, sexuality. You come to the United States, this whole blend of different states and people and zones that have emerged into their own characters and cultures and slangs and languages. Same way in which we talk in different ways will also express themselves in different ways. The old English attire. So, you guys know what I'm talking about.